Welcome, statistics students. So this video is actually going to introduce you to essentially how I have the class set up in the Canvas environment. If you're new to Canvas, this is a really great place to start because it will show you some of the main features of Canvas and also just let you know how I have the course set up and how to successfully navigate your way through the course so that you don't miss any important assignments or deadlines or anything like that. When you log into Canvas initially, you'll actually see a page that I can't show you because right now I'm in what's called student view of the Canvas environment. But you'll be in this page that lists all of your announcements and discussion boards and everything like that. But to go to a particular course, you'll hover up here, courses, and then you'll click on the course that you're interested in taking a look at. And if you hover over that, it'll give you a longer, more detailed description in that little yellow box there. But when you click on the course that you want to go into, the first thing that you'll see in the statistics course is this main page here. Now I have the ability to change this part of the way through the quarter, so this may or may not be the screen that you're seeing exactly. But generally speaking, it'll have the title here, and there'll be a list of things, initially at least, to do to get started. And basically what you want to make sure to do is to follow all of these instructions here because that's how you'll know exactly what to do. So to get started in the course, make sure to do the following. You want to click on the syllabus link on the left to view and or download or print a copy of the course syllabus. You want to familiarize yourself with its contents, contact your instructor with any questions. So all down the left here are the different tabs that you can use to navigate to different views essentially in Canvas. And if you go to Syllabus, I'll show you how that's set up. First of all, here's a PDF with the actual course syllabus. Now you can click on this itself, this link, to actually download it, or you can preview the document by clicking on this link. It doesn't actually download it, but you can take a look at it, or you can view it in a new window to look at the syllabus itself, and you should do that. That's just a full version of what the actual syllabus looks like. And here's my download. I'm in Google Chrome, so it's putting my download down there. And then let me click away from here. And so this, you'll notice your class syllabus might look a little bit different because this is when I was teaching over the summer quarter, but it's got just a standard syllabus, lets you know what kind of expectations you can expect, learning outcomes, topics that we'll cover, disability information, attendance, homework, assessments, quizzes, so on and so forth. Okay, so all of that important information is contained within the syllabus. That is actually the only place that all this information exists within Canvas, so you definitely want to familiarize yourself with that. Also within Canvas, in the syllabus page, will be a list of all of the assignments and their actual due dates and their due times. So you can see that when I was teaching it over summer quarter at least, here was the first due date, day of the week, what the assignment is, and when it's due by. You can actually click on that to go to the assignment itself. So all of those important due dates will be listed in the syllabus, or on the syllabus page. But basically, if you go back to home, it'll take you back to that home page. So we've looked at the syllabus. Familiarize yourself with navigating in the Canvas environment if you're new to the platform. You can either just click on these links to see where they go. There's also a Canvas Student Quick Start Guide, and I have the link to that here. If we open that in a new window, you can take a look at what it looks like. So this is the Student Quick Start Guide, and it's got just a bunch of different questions that you might, they're usually how do I and why can't I. If there are issues like that that you're having, you can click on there and they'll usually be the information that you're looking for. You can also search, and so that'll give you some information that might be really helpful. Let's see, where did my other window go? I totally lost my other window. There we go. So that's the Quick Start Guide, and you can get to that at any time throughout the course. The link for this is also in the syllabus in case I change this page later and you can't get back to that link. It's in the syllabus as well. You can familiarize yourself with policies and procedures in the student handbook. If you're not familiar with it, here's the link to the handbook. For some reason, that link doesn't appear to have gone live. So you can all, oh, yep, there it is. It is live. So you can click on it or you can copy and paste it into your browser. And then I have everything in my courses set up in modules. Not all Canvas instructors do this, but basically the only places you'll ever really need to go are home, syllabus to look at the syllabus, modules, and then to check your grades, and that's really it. So if I go to modules, this is how I have everything in the course set up, is by modules. So here, this will tell you, week 1, here's all the stuff for week 1. If you click on the very first thing within week 1, it'll be Introduction to Statistics. Here's some information. It's a content page. Okay, so it reiterates a lot of stuff that's on that home page. Print and or download a copy of the syllabus. I've given you another PDF of that here. Familiarizing yourself with navigating in the Canvas environment. There's another link to the Quick Start Guide. If you're new to Canvas, here's a link to a 35-minute self-paced orientation to Canvas. You can go through that if you feel like this orientation video that I'm giving you is not enough. I do ask you to download the calculator packet and symbol sheet from my website, and you'll be able to use those when completing homework assignments, taking quizzes. I don't have proctored exams anymore, so doing assessments, you can do that. There's 2 versions of the calculator packet, and then this gives you some information about how to know which one's the right one to get. When you click on the next pages here, that's where you'll see the rest of the things. So the next page from there was a graded discussion. Students had to respond to this. Again, you'll see some stuff in here because this is for a course that I'm actually teaching right now. But you would post, an introduction here. You can either type a written reply, or if you're using a laptop or if you have a webcam, you can post a media reply. You can click on this. You can either do video or audio. You can upload a YouTube if you want to do that. You can link to things, so whatever you want to put in there for your introduction, and then you click post when you're ready to post. So graded discussions look, like that. And then the very next thing, chapter 1 getting started, there's a content page. And as you use the next buttons, it will take you through the activities that I have set up for each section. So what is statistics? There's some YouTubes to watch. Most of the YouTubes that you'll see in the course have been created by me. This one's actually a TED Talk, so it's not been created by me. And then down here at the bottom, usually for each section, there will be reading and homework assignments as well. And if for some reason you're not seeing any of these videos, you'll want to contact the help desk. Information for doing that is in the syllabus. And so again, here's another one, section 1.2. Here's my little intro to that. Here's a YouTube to watch, a reading, and a homework assignment. Okay, and as you go through each chapter, you'll notice that's just how it's set up. Each section will have an introduction, YouTubes, reading and homework. Then there'll be some homework questions, a discussion for that's not graded, and then there'll be a graded discussion. So this one is graded. Initially, some of the discussions will have this thing down here. Replies are only visible to those who have posted at least one reply. So sometimes you might have to reply first before you can see other people's responses. Then there'll be a quiz at the end of each chapter, which you can take. And then there'll also be an assessment page. This one I can't really show you what it looks like because it was locked, but there'll be a file in here that you can complete and then turn in. And that's basically what a setup of an entire chapter looks like. So that was, week 1 all the way through to the assessment. And then week 2 will be same kind of thing. Week 3, week 4. As you go through the course, you'll notice that some of the modules will be locked. Like, for example, this week right here is locked because it's we're not into week 8 yet, so everything is grayed out. Once it hits the unlock date, we'll unlock August 15th at 12 a.m. It'll unlock, and then you'll be able to access all of this stuff. So I do give room for you to work a little bit ahead, but not too far ahead. Okay. So that's how all the modules are set up. If you come back into the class and you go to the home page and you've already finished the chapter 1 module, you would just click on modules, and then you would go down to chapter 2 and click here to start with the chapter 2 module. Okay. Other important things to know about Canvas. Like I said, mostly you'll just be using home, modules, Also in grades, you can go and take a look at grades for anything that has been graded so far. Things that haven't been graded yet, you can see that there's no grades posted. Any of these things with the little icon next to it have a rubric attached, and you can see the results from the rubric. Anything that has this little call out box attached has a comment, and you can click on that to see the comment that I've provided. This one is just a fake comment so that I could see how it worked, but you'll be able to see my comments here. So for example, when you turn in an assessment, if you click on the comment for the assessment, it'll tell you exactly how many points you got and what you lost points for, so that you'll have some feedback there. Any other stuff that you really need to know, there is a chat feature. You can set up times to chat with me if you want to do that. Whoops, we just looked at grades. If you want to take a look at everything in calendar view, it takes a minute to load, but this is another place where you can see all of the due dates for various assignments and quizzes. If you don't like looking at it in the syllabus view or in the modules view, you can see them in the calendar view. And I believe that clicking on, if you click on one in the calendar view, it'll bring up more information about it. You can either close that, or you can actually click on the link to navigate to that particular assignment. And that is pretty much the setup in Canvas. Over here on the right hand side, we'll tell you recent feedback that you've received, or if there are things that you need to do, there'll be a to-do list over there as well. And that's pretty much it. Anytime that you need help, you can contact me, so you can ask your instructor a question here. You can search the guides in Canvas, contact the student help desk, contact our e-learning resources, or go to that student orientation video. So you have options and help there as well. Any questions that you have, feel free to send them to me, or to contact, again, any of those other help resources. If it seems like more of a tech question, you may want to go to the help desk. If it's a basic course question, I'm a really good resource for that. So thanks for joining me for this class, and I look forward to working with all of you this quarter.